we're on our way to the airport to go to Morocco for a week. We'll be staying in Marrakesh, but hopefully we'll be able to explore a bit more of Morocco while we're there. This is our first trial vlog, getting ready for our big trip later in the year. Then we can hopefully update you as we're going along as to what we're up to and places that we've seen and what our plans are while we're away. At some point you might even be treated to a Jake on camera. You'll have to bear with us to start with, as it may be slightly awkward. I mean, I'm feeling pretty awkward right now, but hopefully we'll get better as we go along and we'll manage to keep it up for the entire year. Anyway, we will see you in Morocco. We're in Marrakesh. We have just arrived at the main square and the weather is so lovely. From Riyadh you can see all the Atlas Mountains and the sun was coming up as we left this morning. It's supposed to be quite warm today, so hopefully we won't get too burnt, but I mean, we've got Ginger over here. It's quite difficult.
And I don't have a hat.
So we're now about to go shopping in the market and through the souks and hopefully buy Chessie an early housewarming present.
This is the main sweet tea, mixed. Sorry.
That's fine.
So we've just bought some spices and I was given this for free. This was, these are fennel seeds and apparently this is to clean your teeth. Waterfall in the Atlas Mountains.
Only one big slip.
Yeah, my bottom really hurts now and I'm trying really hard not to cry and I've been really good because I didn't cry almost and I think I'm going to bruise. But it is beautiful, it's just the water's so high because it's raining during the week and the rocks are quite slippy. You see the waterfall between us? So I just wanted to show you our amazing rooftop terrace in Riyadh. We're going to spend the rest of the afternoon sunbathing since it's so hot. I've also got a friend sunbathing with me.
Rose
hammam.
can't say.
Hammam. We've spent the evening having a hammam treatment and then followed by an hour massage. It's Jake's first hammam and I can't really remember mine from last time. It was so nice. So we're gonna have an early night and then get ready for our trip tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to Sauria. I don't think we've worked out how to say it yet. Sauria or something. It's out by the coast. It's got some Game of Thrones locations, which should be cool.
Not that that means much to me, but I'm sure it'll be beautiful. And we're also going to visit an argan oil cooperative on the way, and probably trying to persuade us to buy something from them. Anyway, we'll show you that tomorrow.
Which is Astapor in Game of Thrones. We're just about to have a big crab dinner. That's exciting.
We're in Essuera. I can't really pronounce it. It's called the Windy City, which is why my hair looks like this and feel a bit like a drowned rat. The place has quite a hippie vibe and the sea is red. Apparently it's from the streams coming down from the mountains, making the sea all red. It's amazing. And it's like an old fortress, but quite a lot of it's run down, but it's got a really like hippie vibe with loads of backpackers, lots of dreadlocks around, and it's been really nice, although because of the wind it has been pretty cold today. Yes, we're in Morocco and I still managed to find milk in the middle chocolate pudding. So we're just waiting for our taxi to arrive to take us to the airport. We're really sad to be leaving Morocco, but we thought we'd leave giving you some top tips from our time here. So number one would definitely be to avoid the henna mafia. I didn't do this and I've spent the last week trying to scrub some really crap henna off my hand. When you're walking through the main square, I mean everyone's trying to sell you things, but the henna mafia ladies, they like grab your hand and before you've even realised what's happening, they've got the pen and they're drawing all over your hand.
They just set off, don't they? If you're not forceful enough getting out of the way, they're going to draw on your hand.
I was too polite on the first day. You just need to have confidence, like just walk past, and they actually like grab your hand and you have to like pull it away. And I ended up having this really rubbish henna and then having to pay them lots of money. Probably the worst £20 I've ever spent, but it's all part of the experience, I guess.
And then the other thing is just to kind of keep your wits about you and trying not to get conned. There's quite a lot of people that will be telling you you're going the wrong way, trying to lead you down the wrong streets, all that kind of stuff. So if you're confident and you're sensible, really, as long as you don't do anything a bit silly, you should be okay.
Yeah, because they try to confuse you so that they can then direct you in the right direction and then ask for money for that.
Yeah.
And they also, it's quite common for them to come up to you and say that there's some sort of Berber festival, and then they'll try to lead you and get you to pay for something. But Ariad had warned us about it, so we were ready for it, so we were fine.
Yeah. I think that the key piece of advice is kind of make sure you know the way back to your riad or your hotel, wherever you're staying, from the main square to start with, and then you can slowly piece together landmarks and things to help you get back from lots of other places too.
And then I guess the sort of like third tip, it's not really a tip, it's just something that I found quite difficult while I've been here, is just to consider that animals really are working animals here, and it's quite difficult when you walk past all of the sort of horse and cats and the monkeys on trains for tourist pictures and things. We learned to just sort of avoid it and give them a wide berth, because I found it really difficult to see. It's hard because you want to give them money to support the welfare of the animals, but you don't want to encourage that sort of tourism. So I found it quite a difficult situation to be in. I was quite emotional about it to start with.
Yeah, it's very different from what you're used to at home. I think that's the biggest shock about it, I suppose.
And there's also lots of stray cats, and our Riyadh has like a rescue stray cat as well, and when you see how happy her life is to all the stray cats in the streets, and anyone that knows me knows that like rescue animals pull completely at my heartstrings, especially rescue cats, so that's probably why I found it more difficult. But we have loved our time.
It's been fantastic, really, really good.
We've just absolutely loved the buzz of the city and just all the energy. I know that some people will say that some areas are dirty and busy, so busy, but it's just the ongoing noise and just the whole...
Just there's always chatter going on, there's always people trying to sell each other stuff, there's conversations you can kind of listen into, there's bikes, there's noise, there's the prayer right on cue. There's always energy, it's fantastic.
And then the other thing which we both absolutely loved was getting into the Atlas Mountains. From our Riyadh we can see, no pictures will do it justice, but we can see we're surrounded by the Atlas Mountains and it's just beautiful. So to get up there for the day, even though I'm still suffering from falling over and hitting my bum really hard, it was absolutely beautiful, and it's made me really want to come back to Morocco to explore a bit more. And I guess the other thing really has just been how wonderful our Riyadh has been. It's got so many chill out areas and it's just beautiful, and it just seems to be like this tranquil haven amongst all the chaos, because we're staying right in the Medina. And of course coming with a cat just makes it so much better.
Right, well that's it for our trip to
And then I guess the other thing that we both really enjoyed was Palace Bahia, just because of all the mosaics. We're almost done. I guess the other thing we really enjoyed was Palace Bahia.
Yeah, the Bahia Palace, yeah, that's it.
Just because of all the mosaics and spaces like that, and the Riyadh are just absolutely lovely to have a bit of peace amongst all of the craziness of the city. So we did really enjoy that as well. But we'll be sad to leave, and I hope we'll come back after all of many other places on the list of things that we want to see in the world. But we've both really fallen in love with Morocco and Marrakesh in particular.
Yeah.